People pleasing is not kindness. It's self-abandonment dressed up as politeness. You're not nice, you're scared. Hi love, I'm Christina. I help women stop living in survival and come home to themselves. And before you push back on this, pause. Listen to me. Look at your body, not at your story. We're looking at your body. You say yes when your stomach drops and you still say yes. Your body is telling you no. Your guts is telling you no. You still say yes. You agree when your chest tightens. You disagree inside, but like, yeah. You agree because you don't want to go against the flow. And you smile when your jaw is clenched. You overgive when you're already empty. That's your body telling on you. You apologize for taking up space. You explain yourself so no one gets uncomfortable around you. But it gets uncomfortable when you explain yourself when nobody is asking you to explain yourself. You shrink your truth so you don't get labeled difficult. You're not difficult, babe. This is not kindness. This is fear managing the room. You are not protecting other people. You are protecting the version of you who you learned early that having needs came with consequences. Somewhere along the way, your nervous system learned this rule. Honesty equals danger. Conflicts equal loss. Boundaries equal rejection. So your body adapted. It learned to keep the peace and it learned to read the room. It learned to scan faces and it learned to soften and to bend and to disappear, to accommodate, not because you are weak, but because you are smart enough to survive. People pleasing is not a personality trait. It's a survival reflex. Your nervous system is trying to prevent rejection before it happens. Your brain is trying to avoid old wounds, and your body is collapsing because your worth is kind of disappearing with this behavior. Before anyone else has the chance to do this for you, you are disappearing yourself, you're abandoning yourself. This is why saying no make you panic. This is why boundaries feel rude to you. This is why honesty feel like what you're doing, like you're doing something wrong. This is why you disappear in relationships, and this is why you overwork and you overgive and you over-explain. You're not trying to be liked. You're trying to be safe. Here's the part that actually hurts, but it will free you. Every time you people please, you teach your body that your needs are negotiable, that your truth is dangerous, that your comfort comes last. And your body, it listens to you. This is why your confidence feels unstable. This is why your voice kind of shakes when you speak, because you're not sure, am I accepted? Am I liked? I care enough for what, like the external validation around me. This is why you feel invisible even when you are surrounded by people. And this is why you feel resentful, but you feel guilty for feeling resentful. You are living in self-abandonment and you're calling it being a good person. But peace built on self-abandonment is not peace. It is a prison. And now let me say this part that connects this directly to own your visibility. You cannot be visible while you're still people-pleasing. You cannot show up fully while you are changing yourself for approval. You cannot lead when your nervous system is still scanning for approval and validation from other people. You cannot attract aligned relationship when your body only knows survival. This is your default. Visibility requires self-trust, and presence requires safety. Leadership requires identity integrity, to know and accept and love who you are. And people pleasing, it destroys all of these. You are asking for a bigger life while still choosing the version of you who learned to stay small to survive. This will never work. If this year is going to be different, your boundaries have to rise first. Your voice has to rise. Your standards have to rise. Your self-respect has to rise. Not aggressively, not dramatically, but consistently. You stop saying yes when your body says no, and you stop apologizing for existing. You stop over-explaining your truth, and you stop managing other people's emotions. You're not responsible for how they feel. Stop negotiating your worth. Inside Own Your Femininity, this is exactly what we work on. not forcing boundaries, not rehearsing scripts, not pretending to be confident. We regulate your nervous system so honesty stops feeling dangerous and it becomes your default. We rebuild your sense of worth so your voice stops shaking. And we rewrite the identity that learned that love must be earned through self-betrayal. Because when your body feels safe telling the truth, you stop people-pleasing naturally. You do not need to become harsher. You need to become grounded, stabilized. This is the work that changes relationships and careers and money and visibility and your entire sense of self. So if you want this year to feel different, you cannot wait until next month. You cannot wait until you feel ready. You start now. The course and the 30 days journal are in my bio. You do not owe anyone the version of you that abandons herself to be tolerated. When you are ready to stop performing and start living, I will meet you inside.